Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this just does not work. Now, by now, you've all heard that JPP was traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a third-round pick and a swap of fourth-round picks. This really isn't a whole lot, but that's actually not what I wanted to talk about. I'm sitting here doing some work at my computer and things like that, and I get an alert from NFL.com, breaking JPP traded and so on, and I'm scanning and trying to see if there's any other confirmation of it before I did a video on it. So I put on NFL Network. I don't see anything going across the crawler. They've got the rerun of Good Morning AM on, and I turn it to ESPN, and First Take is on there, and nothing on the crawler. And I'm looking through and I'm going on the internet and I'm finding some confirmation of it and so on. So I'm like, okay, let me shoot a video about it. So I do a video, go ahead, upload it, it's up, and I still have ESPN on. And it's still not going across the crawler. So I said, wait a minute. You're telling me that ESPN, the worldwide leader, at least as they used to be known as, doesn't have JPP traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the crawler or nothing? So I waited and waited and waited, and it was literally 40 minutes before they updated it on the crawler. ESPN is nothing like they used to be. ESPN, they jettisoned all of the real talking heads that actually knew what they were talking about. They're diving in more on the internet, and basically they've been having losing shows after losing shows. I mean, one of the big things they tried, Barroom Stool Sports, that literally had one show until they found out that they were misogynistic and so forth. That was a flop. Their Sports Center at 6, that died. Their ratings have been going down. They've been cutting personnel left and right. And now they don't even have breaking news. Their biggest win right now is Katie Nolan coming to town and doing the Snapchat Sports Centers. How many of you out there follow ESPN on Snapchat? Actually, how many of you out there actually have Snapchat? I still can't figure the damn thing out, so I don't even have the app on my phone anymore. But to not have breaking news of a shocking trade, nobody saw that trade coming. That literally came out of left field. And you're telling me that you're not covering it at all? I think the fact that people like me and Law Nation, Vosh, Shango, even Cowboys X Factor and Space Cowboy and Cowboys Legend, that all of us are out here more on top and more in tune, having better discussions with with fans directly, is doing better than what ESPN is doing. Sure, we don't have the number of subscribers that ESPN has as one of us individually, but you start putting together collectively what we're doing versus ESPN, it's a whole different ball of wax. And here's where it's the final death nail for ESPN. Here it is, ESPN is launching an app. $5 subscription per month. $5 per month. Are you going to go out and pay $5 a month to get ESPN? I'm not. But what does the NFL do knowing that you are now a paid subscriber? They take the draft coverage, which has been exclusively NFL Network and ESPN, and now it's going to be televised on Fox Sports. Fox Sports, which is no longer on cable TV. That means it's a free service. So ESPN's counter is, we're going to also cover it on ESPN too. Okay, that's kind of like Sears and Kmart getting together, two companies that are dying, and thinking we put those two together. Then we're going to have a winning company. If you weren't watching it on ESPN1, what's going to make you watch it on ESPN2, even if it's a different talking heads? You're not. ESPN is slowly becoming unimportant. And I think it's going to continue to go down. I mean, I still can't believe 40 minutes before they had breaking news about JPP, I had already had a couple hundred views on YouTube before they even broke it. And I'm actually sad about it because when I grew up, there was no sports. The only thing we had was ABC's Wild World of Sports on Saturdays and George Michael's Sports Machine on Sunday nights for 30 minutes. Other than that, there was no 24-hour sports network. There were no places to get highlights. You had to wait till Sports Illustrated came out on Fridays to look at other teams and things. And along came ESPN, and it was the greatest thing in the world. And now, I just wonder what happened. Because they're beginning to go away of the books, bookstores, magazines. Oh well. So much for ESPN. I'm Mark Holmes, my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And yesterday we had a nor'easter. Today we got 45-degree temperatures. So if you don't like the weather here in Washington, D.C., just wait a day, because it'll change. I'll see you guys soon.